Hi and welcome to Plants vs Zombies 2. We're in ancient Egypt. We are on level 103 of the Pyramid of Doom. I did level 100, but it was a long normal zombies level that I had it on fast forward by halfway through. And 101 and 102 were a short gargantua level and a short ordinary zombie level, which were very straightforward. So I'm looking for a reasonable length one with there we go, the gargantuas in. Alright, we are taking for this the double sunflower. We will take the potato mine, the cherry bomb, the winter melon, spike rocks, then we'll take the hurikale, the child guard, and then for the 8th slot that I'm not going to use, I'll just stick in the stone rayon or whatever it's called. Now, I know technically the hurikale is a premium plant. Make sure you check the map, by the way, to see what your gravestones and what zombies you've got. This is actually a fairly easy combination, or not easy, but easier than some. Anyway, I know the hurikale is technically a premium plant, but because it's bought for gems, I don't really consider it as such, because anyone can get it from drops in the game. So that's why I'm not classing it as a premium plant particularly. If you want to be a purist about it and say that it is, that's fine, but I'm just not using anything that you have to pay money for. Anyway, when I get my sunflowers out, I'm only using one plant food on the first sunflower out, and then using potato mines to take out the first zombies. I said this level was a little bit easier. The hardest version of this is when you've got the Tomb Raider zombies. If you see them in the mix, I do it slightly differently. I'll explain it as I go through what I do differently. What I tend to do is I'll put out the sunflowers on the first line, and the third line, and fourth line, and then winter melons on the second line, which is slightly different from what I do in this one, where I put the sunflowers on the first and on the fourth. The reason I do it differently for the Tomb Raider zombies is because they put tombstones up everywhere, and I don't want the the third row taken up with tombstones, because I need to get spike rocks down there, or I can have imps overrunning my house, because the winter melon gets taken out, your plant gets taken out, and they're in your house before you've realised what's happened. So I tend to make sure on that level that I do it slightly differently. But on this, it's not particularly necessary. I can just lay out my plants how I want them. And I will replace the plants even as I go through. And the reason I put them on the 4th rank in this is because if I put them on the 4th row, they tend to get eaten. They even get eaten on, just like this. With the sandstorms, they can be a bit of a pain if they come early. If they come when you've only got one winter melon out, you'll quite often have to use another plant food. You can sometimes get around it by using the child guard and the spike rocks, because the spike rocks will kill those zombies that come in the sandstorm. So you can kill them if you get stuff down rapidly enough. So it's up to you which way you do it. Just while it's still building up and I'm not too stressed about what I'm doing. Anyone looking forward to the new series of The Walking Dead, the spin-off starting at the end of the summer? Leave me a comment if you are. I'm dead looking forward to that. A huge fan of the Walking Dead series, and the spin-off being set in LA, that's starting in the fall or autumn. Looks really good. I'm hoping it's going to be great. Anyway, a little bit more focused on this. Once I've started to get the plants up, I'm using the child guard to knock the zombies back, along with the hurikale. And when I use the hurikale, I will try to put down a potato mine on the lane that I've just blown back, so that the gargantua will get hit by a potato mine when he comes back. And I'm slowly obviously building up a line of plants. That 4th row of sunflowers I will slowly replace with winter melons. I could put the winter melons on the 5th row instead, which some people would say, why don't you just do that? The reason I don't is because if I'm going to lose anything to a gargantuous hit, I would rather lose a double sunflower than a winter melon, which may seem a bit backward to some people, because they may think, well, surely it's better to, you know, not lose your sun generation, but it's cheaper to get the plant back out than it is to replace a winter melon, so I'd much rather lose a sunflower as long as I can get it back out fairly quickly. Okay, we've nearly got all our spike rocks out. Once that's out, and I'm, you know, happy that that's pretty well defended, I can start focusing now on pushing them back, blowing them up with the cherry bomb. Ideally, you want to look for a nice place to put the cherry bomb where you're going to take out as much as possible. It's not always ideal. Sometimes you use it because you're taking out closest rank, you know, to your plants, but ideally you want to get it so you blow up a nice big wedge of them. Obviously I'll get a little bit more quiet when I'm having to think about what I'm doing. Okay, it's fairly stable again, and I did actually put a winter melon out on the 5th row there. I didn't mean to. I don't know why I did that. I normally would delete the plant and just stuck it out. What I do though, once I get the winter melon out, I'll then stick spike rocks in front there just to slow them down and give me a bit of a breathing room so that they don't take out that 5th row. There you go, see, this is what I normally do. I'll dig up the plants, replace the sunflower, put out a winter melon. It is a costly way of doing it, but it's a strategy I found works. I tried doing it the other way. That got a bit close. I tried doing it the other way, but I just found it just not as effective. I found that I kept losing winter melons, and I'd rather, as I've said, lose the sunflowers. If you can see a better way of doing this, by all means let me know. I haven't seen anybody doing level 100 without using specials or lots of plant food. You know, using the winter, you know, the power lily, etc. Even myself, I did a one of level 300 without any boost, but using the power lily and the 8th seed slot. But I haven't seen anyone who's done a level 100 with only sort of one technically premium plant without any other, you know, without using loads of plant food, using the power lily or using specials or boosted plants. So let me know if you've done better or can think of an improvement on this strategy. I'm going to try and find a way to actually do it without the using the hurikale, so that I can say that it can be done without any purchased plants at all. But it's going to be tough. It really does get difficult. I'm fine up until about the 80s and 90s, and then the levels do get significantly tough, even with this combination. Particularly, as I said, the Tomb Raider ones. This type of combo is not too bad, but the Tomb Raider ones are brutal. The Tomb Raider ones, I can be, you know, fighting at the mid, you know, 3rd and 4th rank for most of the actual fight. It's really difficult, particularly if I don't get my, you know, my defenses up quickly. Any mistakes and you're in real trouble. So if you're not looking forward to the start of The Walking Dead this autumn or fall schedule, what new shows are you looking forward to? Leave a comment, let me know, either about The Walking Dead or about any new shows. Because never know, you might tell me some show that I don't know is coming out that I can check out. Oops, a bit distracted there, maybe lost the plant at the bottom right. The good thing is about the spike rocks is it will take out the ordinary zombies quite quickly. Anyway, this level is pretty much under control. Once you get to this stage, it's just a case of, you know, adding out extra winter melons or plants as you see a gap to put them in. Be a little careful you don't, you know, totally go out of the sun too often. You know, it's nice to have a little bit of spare time. I tend not to worry as well if you see me leaving coins or anything like that. I'll grab them if I can, but more often than not, when I'm this deep into the levels, I tend to ignore the plants and coins. Because let's face it, I've got loads of gold and I've got over 1,000 plants in my Zen garden. Because I so rarely use boosted plants that I think I've got well over 1,000, 1,100 I think, something like that. So yeah, I don't worry about picking up too much stuff anymore. Alrighty, yeah. Just rinse and repeat, that's it. That's all there is to it. I'll shut up and let you watch the rest of the level in peace. But as I said, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more, because I'm always up for. I've been thinking about doing a gaming channel for quite a while. If you think it'd be a good idea, if you'd like to see the kind of gaming stuff I play, whether it be on the iPad, computer, Xbox, PlayStation, etc. I've played them all. If you think you'd like to see a channel from me, please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, and definitely give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it's the easiest way for me to know you like the videos. And I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of it in peace. Thanks very much for watching.